Okay, we are back to redeem ourselves from our loss in round number 3 here with the white-black vampires deck. This hand seems good. We'll go ahead and keep that. Probably play a Martyr of Dusk on turn number 2. And I guess our opponent, it's too early to say, but I think the blue-black control decks are starting to play Submerged Boneyard now. So the question is, do we want to have our Legion Lieutenant run into a... Well, that makes our decision easier. I was going to say run into a Censor, but... Censor? No. Okay. Trying to hit a land here. No land. This may be obvious, but I think Radiant Destiny is one of the most important cards in this matchup, assuming that this is the matchup that it appears to be. Land, thank you. I don't really want to Radiant Destiny here. So I think we'll Queen's Commission. And then next turn we can Radiant Destiny or Legion's Lieutenant. I just don't think they have a very good way to deal with Radiant Destiny, and I really don't want to run that into a counter spell. Sure. So we have 2 black. I think we want to get a second white source here. Sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and run out Legion's Landing and see if they decide to counter that. They're going to use Field of Ruin on our... Oh, man. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. If they use Field of Ruin, we get to get down Radiant Destiny. So we're okay with that. If they use their Field of Ruin. Interesting. Alright, well, in that case, I think we use this opportunity to get our Radiant Destiny down. Naming vampires, of course. So next turn we can potentially hit for 12. Ooh. I think we just go ahead and attack here. And call to the feast, probably. Okay. Sure. Okay. So Legion's Lieutenant gives us lethal. Okay, they're just done. Yeah, I didn't figure there was really much they could do. If they played a Scarab God there, we had a Thopter Arrest. Alright, so Fatal Push seems bad. Duress seems good. Profane Procession might be our answer to Scarab God Gearhulk. Thopter Arrest I think we'll keep in for the same reason. Don't necessarily know that we want Twilight Prophet in. Don't know that we want that. I think Immortal Sun is good enough here. I think Adonto Vanguard's good here. What 4 cards are we cutting? Maybe Thopter Arrest isn't as good as. I mean, we have four removal spells, pseudo removal spells, a bunch of duresses. Maybe we just get rid of one Immortal Sun and one Dusk Legion Zealot. I so badly want to keep this hand. Man. We just need a white source for this hand to work out. I'll keep... I guess we have 2 draws to draw land. I don't know. This is, pretty aggressive on our part. Ugh. Alright, well, this is fine. Next turn we can Legion's Landing and... Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I think we get down a Vanguard and start attacking. I think this deck could really use, like, Argyle's Blood Feast in the sideboard for this matchup, as opposed to something like Lost Legacy. I just think it's better. So you're not really caring about life totals too much here. Go ahead and fire off a Duress. Sure. So I think we'll get rid of the Commit to Memory. So I have 2 Essence Scatters. That's fine with us. Let's see what they put in their graveyard. Okay, so they drew a tapped land. I think maybe we just make them use one of their essence scatters now. Sure. So they're down to one card in hand. Be great if we could draw some lands. Well, that is unfortunate. Again, I think we just go ahead and get a card out of their hand. I don't think we're getting under them this game, especially since we're not drawing lands. Okay, well, or not. Glimmer. Well, that was a good card to have in your hand. So he bottomed a card and he topped a card. Gonna feel pretty bad if one of those cards is Scarab God. I'm sorry, the Scarab God. The question is whether or not they have a counter spell. And which of these two cards we care more about getting countered? I think we're just attacking first. I think Radiant Destiny is the more important card, so we will try to play a Queen's Commission. And see if one of the cards they drew. Okay, so currently have them on a 2-turn clock. It's a good card to draw. So they have Essence Scatter. I think we just try this. Okay. Just want to keep attackers out, and I know that our Legion landing is going to get busted, but that will give us, you know, more mana to use in the future. Is this Scarab God? Please be Scarab God. Oh, I'm gonna be so happy if this is Scarab God. Yes! I think it particularly matters. Yeah, I will go ahead and exile the Scarab God. So one way of interacting... Actually, I don't know if they have a way of interacting with that. So if we I think we can just attack them. What's this? Okay. 2 cards in hand, one of which is an Essence Scatter. Go ahead and cast Martyr of Dusk if they want to use their Essence Scatter on that. They can. And then I think we just run out our Radiant Destiny. Gives us close to lethal next turn. There's 3. Yeah. So it gives us 3. So it gives us 10 damage if we Chef it Dunes. Field Rune, sure. And grab a White Source to activate our Dunes efficiently. Opponent's gonna flip their Search for Azcanta. Go ahead and activate Chef it Dunes here. Oops. And sacrifice our Deadlands. You have a disallow? Okay. Sure. Okay. So the 1 card in their hand is a Essence Scatter. Have any counter spells in their graveyard? No. So Gearhulk doesn't help them. Yep. We're able to... Okay, that's fine. So we're able to pay for Supreme Will, we're able to pay for Censor. Sure. If our opponent wants to commit to memory, they're welcome to do that. Is this going to be Gearhulk? Yep. I don't know what our opponent could have to deal with our Profane Procession. To be honest, I'm not sure if they have 3 Gear Hulks. More than 3 Gear Hulks. I suppose they could like have creatures in their board. It'd be kind of annoying, but also would be kind of annoying to continue to draw lands and draw this out longer than it's needed. Oh shoot. I thought that was I thought that was the draw. Like redraw your hand. Well, mistakes were made. So we're going to be drawing a Profane Procession. So just take Glimmer. I mean, I'm assuming they have a counter spell for this, so. Yep. Okay. They're going to reverse rebuke our Ixalan's Binding. I don't even know what that card does. Is it all non-land permanents? Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, this is just a little bit ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and concede here just because I don't know that there's a way for us to come back, and I want to be able to have enough time in the last game to deal with our opponent's shenanigans. Maybe Immortal Sun's not good enough in this matchup. Maybe it's too slow. I'm gonna have Vraska's Contempt and don't know that that's necessarily worth it. Don't think Lost Legacy is worth it. Maybe go Twilight Prophet and drop really don't want to go low on creatures. I like the Immortal Sun in this matchup because it lets us draw an extra card each turn. Maybe we're just not meant to do that. Maybe we're just meant to get beneath everything. Alright, let's run it back like this with more creatures and try to get underneath their pressure. Or their, you know what I'm saying. We're going to try to get underneath them, is what I'm trying to say. We'll go ahead and keep this. It's a little awkward with the two coming to play tapped lands, but I think it's fine. Immortal Sun will be good if we're able to get it down later in the game. Legion's Landing down. I think we'll save the Legion Lieutenant until we get our Call to the Feast down. That's annoying. Well, land. No land. It's a good draw, though. Make our opponent use a removal spell. Sure. Go ahead and attack here. If they decide to kill one of our creatures before the Legion Landing flips, then so be it. Okay, so they decided not to. I mean, I think we just go for a Call to the Feast and keep them off of Glimmer. Yeah. Do you want to glimmer? Do you care? You don't care? Okay. Be great if we draw a land, because then we can cast Duress and then Legion Lieutenant. I think we're just going to win this game by going wide and having enough pump spells. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and Duress them. Sure. Play a second Dusk Legion Zealot. Sweet. Okay. So that keeps our Legion Lieutenant's play next turn active. Okay, well, never mind. They have Gearhulk mana now. Alright. He has a disallow. Maybe we don't want to play into that. Maybe just play Legion Lieutenant. Go ahead and attack. If he wants to Gearhulk and yeah, okay. Guessing he's gonna have a Moment of Craving or something like that, but oh, that's a nice interaction. Sure. So he's gonna target our Legion Lieutenant and then block 2 of our things. We can play our second Legion Lieutenant then. The reason I didn't want to play the Call to the Feast there, besides him having Gearhulk mana, is because if he has Golden Demise, it just wipes our entire board. Interesting. What to do here? There's 3 cards in hand. Gearhulk mana. I think we try to land a Radiant Destiny and make him Gearhulk instead of Glimmering. Or well, Gearhulking and Glimmering. Oh, okay. So he kept a card on top. He must have a counter. No. Maybe he has commit. I wonder what he kept on top. Guess we can find out. Sure. Sure. Is it a land? Oh. Just double fatal push. Cool. Okay, well. Make some tokens. Still one land away from flipping our Immortal Sun. Unfortunately, our opponent gets to flip their search. So we are currently in an uphill struggle. Okay, so there's our land. Good news is we have stuff to do with our mana. We can just keep making guys. I don't know, maybe that's how we win this game. It's just with Immortal Sun, Radiant Destiny, make guys, and then eventually Alpha Strike. So our opponent's gotten rid of 2 Moment of Cravings and 2 Okay. So they have 1 card in hand. Well, the good news is we can't get censored. Bad news is if they draw a counter spell, we're pretty screwed. Shit. Yeah, we are not going to win this game. I mean, our opponent would have to get pretty unlucky with their draws. Yeah. And we would have to get pretty lucky with our draws to come back in this game. We can stall them out for a little bit with our Adonto, but I don't think we can get any kind of substantial pressure. I meant to do that on their attack step. Oh well. I don't think 2 damage is... Or I don't think that's going to make a difference in this game. I think our fate is already decided. We'll keep our card in hand. So we kept both on top. Yep. I don't think it matters. Just get a plains. Yeah, we are in a pretty rough spot here. Oh no, I have to go back and watch this and see if I could have played it a little bit differently. Just hold these in our hand in case our opponent decides to memory. Which I don't see why they would want to, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the game. I mean, the game was over long ago, but we have no way to play anything. They have a negate and probably have Essence Scatter. I mean, it doesn't matter. Maybe they'll let us get this down. I doubt it. Yep, negate, sure. So that is the end of round 4, unfortunately. So we will now try to break even and win this round, salvage some of our play points, aka funny money, in round number 5. So I'll see you for that.